Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another banger video. Today, we're going to be building a URL checker in Python using the request library. A URL checker is a handy tool that allows us to verify the status and accessibility of a given URL. We'll start by introducing the concept and purpose of a URL checker, then proceed to explain the code step by step. We'll use the request library to send HTTP requests to the URL, handle responses, and extract relevant information. By the end of this video, you'll have a functional URL checker script that you can use to automate URL verification tasks. Now, before we get into the video, if you guys want to see more videos like this, drop a like down below. It helps us out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. With that out the way, let's hop right into it. So before we jump into the code, make sure you guys have the request library installed. If you're on Colab, you just have to import it to get it installed. Now, let's start writing our URL checker script. Here's an overview of the steps that we have to follow. So first, we have to import the necessary libraries. Second, we have to define a function to check the URL. Third, we gotta send an HTTP request to the URL, process the response, and extract relevant information. And lastly, we have to display the URL status. Alright, so next we'll define a function that will check the URL and return its status. In this code snippet, we define a function called checkURL that takes a URL as a parameter. We use the request.get method to send an HTTP GET request to the provided URL and store the response in the response variable. We then check the status code attribute of the response. If it equals 200, it means that the URL is accessible, and we return the corresponding message. Otherwise, we return a message indicating that the URL is not accessible. Now that we have our URL checking function, let's use it to check a specific URL. Right, so in this code snippet, we define a... Oh, I never ran these. In this code snippet, we define a URL, just example.com, and then we call the checkURL function, passing the URL as an argument, and store the return status message in the variable status. Finally, we print out the status message to the console, so we can check different websites to see if they're accessible or not. Yeah, and that would be that this was not accessible. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like down below, drop a comment if you have any questions, and we'll catch you in the next one.